So Finley's awake.
That's good.
No, he has
Oh,
no
okay.
need to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. None of us would be up at 6 o'clock in the morning if it weren't for this podcast.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But no, I think we're very much looking forward to wintertime
Yeah.
when it's
Dark
still
out.
dark at 6 o'clock in the morning, so Finley can wake up and be like, "Oh, it's still dark. I gotta go back to bed." Instead of "I see light. Time to get up and watch TV."
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode I don't even know of the Watch It Bro podcast. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Marshall. It's like 53 or something.
We're not even at 50 yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's like 46 or something.
I think it's episode 20 of this season, so 42, 46?
I just said 46.
And today we're going to talk about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. As always,
Yes.
I'm Tristan.
And I'm Marshall.
And
It's
today
Morphin
we
time.
are... It's... Sure. Stegosaurus! I took it too
Triceratops.
far. I made it not funny. Look at that. Didn't they do that on Friends once?
They did. They were making fun of Monica's young boyfriend.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And it was fantastic.
But they knew enough to mock it.
They did. They done good.
I mean, it was a cultural touchstone at the point, though, too. So
It really was. And it's funny. Well, you were into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers growing up, weren't you?
yeah, I was like 10 when they first came out.
Yeah. And I was 4 years younger than that.
Yeah. They were still cool. They were ninjas with giant Zords.
No, don't get me wrong. They were awesome. But I was talking with Rachel about it, and she goes, "Yeah, I was a little old for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers." And I'm like, "I don't think you were."
No, she was not. She just wasn't into it, which is fine.
Which is fine. Absolutely.
Me, I was very into it. As were
Because
you.
it was, yes, yes, we were. Yes, we were. I remember we used to play Power Rangers over at Jonathan's house, or I used to play over at Jonathan's house, and we'd play Power Rangers. But we fought so much about who got to be Tommy
Yeah.
that we eventually decided that we had to just make up our own Power Rangers. So I forget what he picked, but I was the Purple Ranger.
Okay.
And I was Dilophosaurus.
Fun. That makes sense.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Of course it makes sense.
I watched Jurassic Park. I like Jurassic Park. Dilophosaurus was awesome. He ate Dennis Nedry. It was cool. Which, spoilers, I like that they have a Jurassic Park reference in the movie.
I mean, because this came out, you haven't done the specs yet, but it was 95, right?
Correct.
Do you have specs?
I do have the specs. Would you like to get into those?
Let's do the specs.
All right. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
The movie. The
is-
big budget Hollywood movie.
Yes. Fun fact, they went over budget.
They did. And they went over shooting time.
They did. But this was directed by Brian Spicer, who directed another film on this podcast,
Really?
McHale's Navy.
Oh, that's hysterical.
I don't know about hysterical, but it's good.
No, it's hysterical.
Okay. Marshall says it's hysterical, so.
Oh,
But the story was by John Camps and Arnie Olson. It is based on the Sentai meta series in Japan by Toei Company.
Super Sentai.
Super Sentai was the show that they
Yeah.
borrowed footage from. For those of you that don't know, Power Rangers is essentially they have everything in the suits and the Zords is taken directly from the show Super Sentai in Japan.
Yes, it took me way too long to realize that growing up.
Yeah, I don't think we knew that growing up. I don't think we were supposed to know that growing up.
No, we weren't supposed to know that growing up. What they would do is film 15 minutes each episode with the American actors and just splice in the footage of the Super Sentai Japanese show of fighting and
then do ADR over the top of that to make it work with the storyline.
yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yes. cost cutting completely. And this movie is the first time everything was original
Yeah,
to the series. None of it was reused footage. This was all brand new, and it shows.
it does. It does. But yeah, it was created by Hayam Saban, and it's still going today,
It is.
and
It
it's
is still
still a
going
hit.
today. They're, I believe Disney's talking about doing a full remake of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with all new with just filming everything, not using stock footage for it.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Good old Disney, nothing better to do. We love you, Disney,
Please don't sue us. Haha.
as we rip off your main character. Woohoo!
He's in public domain now. It's fine.
Ha 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 ha! Take that, Mickey Mouse. Moving on to our starring cast. Starting out, we have Karen. I couldn't figure out how to say first. Let's start with
Starting.
that. First
Okay.
up, we have Karen Ashley as Aisha, the Yellow Ranger. She is the second person to don this role after
Yes.
the departure of Tui Trang.
Yes. Trini. For those of you
Trini. Yes.
not well versed in Power Ranger lore.
Yes. And she does not have much acting credit beyond Power Rangers.
Aisha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. We have Johnny Young Bosch as Adam, the second to don the Black Power Ranger outfit. The first one being Walter Jones as Zack. But Johnny Young Bosch, you might know him if you're into anime. He has a plethora of anime voiceover credits, including Full Metal Alchemist, Bleach, and Gurren Lagann, to name a
Fun.
few. After him, we have Steve Cardenas as Rocky, the second Red Ranger. The first one being Austin St. John, who played Jason,
Yes, the original Red Ranger.
the original Red Ranger. He has absolutely no other acting credits. He did a lot of stunt work as a martial artist in some films, but yeah, mostly all Power Rangers.
He would later return to the series in, I believe it was Power Rangers Turbo, as Jason.
Right, but we're talking about Steve Cardenas as Rocky.
I know, but you mentioned
But
Jason
yes,
briefly.
the actor Austin St. John would return as Jason, yeah, in the Power Rangers Turbo movie. Thank you for that.
Just a fun fact.
Preface that with fun fact so we know.
Fun fact.
Mhm.
We were
Oh.
anyway.
Moving on, we have the late and great Jason David Frank as Tommy, who would play that role for the next 30 years up until his passing in 2022.
Yes, and he played Oliver. Oh, Tommy Oliver, the White Ranger in this, originally green.
Right, he was originally the Green Ranger, which so funny about that is so when they created the show, they were throwing it together as fast as they could. And they barely had time to look ahead. So they cast it, they started recording, they started filming, and then the guy who was in charge of looking ahead at the episodes to start preparing them took it, was watching it, and he goes to Saban, the creator of Power Rangers, and is like, "There's a green one." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And like, episode 20, a green one shows up, and we don't know why. And so
That's hysterical.
and so they're like, "All right, let's get it. Let's start casting because we got to find the Green Power Ranger."
He's just there now. We don't speak Japanese. We don't know why he's there.
He just suddenly showed. They're like, he just suddenly shows up in an episode, and then he's there for like 30.
Dang. Oh, but yeah, he like you said, he would play the role of Tommy Oliver for the next 30 years, coming back as a Red Ranger and two different Black Rangers,
Yes,
and
and
the Green Ranger.
right, and he donned that Green Ranger or a similar Green Ranger type of suit at many Comic-Con.
Yes, and of all his suits, the Green Ranger suit was the coolest.
with the White Ranger suit being second coolest.
Yeah, but that original Green Ranger suit Dragon Zord, the flute,
the shield.
the shield. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's true, but there's still a rumor going around that his daughter, Jenna Frank, is going to be taking over the Green Ranger role.
Okay.
Don't quote me on it as being actually true. It is still just a rumor. I have not seen anything official on that.
Okay.
But moving along, we have Amy Jo Johnson as Kimberly, the Pink Ranger.
Yes.
She has actually been in other things. You might have seen her in Flashpoint or Felicity.
And believe she recently wrote a Power Ranger comic.
She is, yes, she's still working on
Or
a Power
still work.
Ranger comic based on, it follows Tommy Oliver's daughter. So it is dedicated to the memory of Jason David Frank.
They were very good friends.
They were, yes. And she's also released 4 studio albums for her music career.
Cool.
And I've heard it. They're not bad. They're pretty good. Check it out. Moving on from her, we have David Yost as Billy Cranston. If you notice, that's the only one I mentioned the last name of. That is because he is named after Bryan Cranston, who would later go on to be Zordon in the remake of the Power Ranger movie.
Fantastic. Fun fact: in this movie, he does not wear his iconic glasses that he has in the series.
True. He
He,
told. Oh, do you want to go?
you can do it.
He told the creator that they were starting to mess with his vision wearing the fake lenses for so long, and this would eventually translate over into the show.
Eventually, different rules for the show.
Yes. Was that your fun fact? Do you have any more on Billy?
No, that was it for Billy.
Okay, after him we have Jason Norvey, who plays I guess they're not really villains, they're just kind of the goons, but he would play one part of the goon duo Skull, and he would play that role from 1993 until his last appearance in 2012. And following him is Paul Schreer as Bulk, so they would be Bulk and Skull, and Bulk appeared in Power Rangers from 93 to 99 with some guest appearances throughout the early aughts and an eventual final return in 2011.
Feel like you got them swapped
What do you mean?
because the actor that played Skull left the show. I guess. I mean, the actor that played Bulk 2 left the show too for on and off, but he was around a lot more than the actor for Skull. Bulk even teamed up with Skull's kid for a while.
Well, that's what the Wikipedia said.
But yeah, because they weren't prominent characters after a while, but they came in and out.
Right. And rounding out our starring cast, according to the Wikipedia, we have Paul Freeman as the great Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze, the bad guy for this movie.
And fun fact, Paul Freeman was in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
He was Belloc.
Yes, he was. Very good. I didn't expect you to have that right off the top of your head.
It's Indiana Jones. Of course, I'm going to have that off the top of my head.
Fair enough. This movie was released June 30th, 1995 on a budget of $15 million, and it raked in a whopping $66.4 million at the box office, which warranted the sequel Power Rangers Turbo in 1997. Fun fact about this movie it was filmed in between season 2 and season 3 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It is incompatible with season 3 because in season 3 they get their ninja forms a different way.
Yes. They
Also,
also
fun
filmed.
fact. Go ahead.
I was going to say they also filmed congruently. Since they went long, they had to start filming the show at the same time as the movie.
So some of the show is actually filmed in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they only had to film half the show because the other half is Japanese.
That's right. But another fun fact is in the movie they have new Power Ranger suits
They
that are
do.
they're supposed to be. I watched the special features. Like, yeah, there are upgrades to the suits. They're supposed to look all powerful and this and that. They look really bad. I'm sorry. I love the Power Rangers, but these suits looked super cheap and not good.
It's like they were vinyl.
They were
They were
shiny.
really shiny. I know it was supposed to look like they were kind of armorish as well.
They weighed about 40 pounds.
Yeah, and the actresses for Aisha and Kimberly both had back problems after it for a little bit.
Yeah, they were both sore for a while. All right, shall we get into this fine film?
Uh, I thought I was gonna have something else to say, but I don't think so. Okay,
All right, we start off with that 20th Century Fox logo because Marshall loves them logos.
I do. Go Fox.
Are you
I don't
sure you
know.
want to keep that in there?
No,
Well, I'm gonna.
but but
We
the
start
20th
off with,
but the 20th Century Fox logo is a classic logo. You got the big thing, the spotlights. It's a good time.
especially from the 90s. It was very iconic in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have some somber music playing, and we have a voiceover. A lady is giving us the origin of Zordon, Alpha 5, and the Power Rangers. So it lets
Yes.
us know that the Power Rangers have been around for longer than these random teenagers who are all in their
Yes.
20s.
Yes, and during this voiceover, we learned that Zordon always uses teenagers and uses teenagers 6,000 years ago.
Yes. And I believe that Jason David Frank was the only one cast who I was actually a teenager at the time. He was cast for the show. He was 19.
Yeah, teenagers with attitude. That was one of the lines from the opening of the show, and it's like they didn't really have attitude. They were good guys.
Right? They were kind of square.
Like these aren't the teenagers with attitude you picture. Bulk and Skull
No, but
are.
yeah, those were the ones with attitude. But when you said, teenagers with attitude, I immediately went to the Santa Claus, elves with attitude. And I'm like, those elves have attitude. They literally bust a guy out of jail.
Yes,
That
the
is
Power
that
Rangers
is
would never do that.
no. No, the Power Rangers are a little bit more paladin than that.
Um, Something we didn't touch on at all. It's not so fun fact, but the original Black, Yellow, and Red Rangers, when the movie was being developed, were slated to be in the movie, but due to contract negotiations, they were replaced with um, Rocky, Aisha, and Adam.
Yes. And that original replacement of those Power Rangers eventually led to the Power Rangers being replaced every season.
Right, right. They're the during the negotiations, the everybody kind of made a gamble. The actors like we're not replaceable. You need us for the show, and the studio's like, I don't think so. And they're
We
like,
can replace you guys every year and still be a hit 30 years from now.
and they
I don't
learned that
think
they
they said
could.
that. Yes, they did.
Because it's something I remembered in the show too. Because those three the uh, Black, Red, and Yellow Ranger just kind of disappeared for like 8 episodes.
Yeah, and they were like,
They'd show up for the fights every once in a while. We're like, oh, there the Rangers are back, but the American actors were gone
yeah.
while they recast. Like, look, we can film without you too. They just show up for the fight.
Most of your stuff is in Japanese. We're
So
borrowing from them. We don't need
so
you.
yeah, not so fun fact, but that's part of the history.
But to piggyback off of that, there is an actual fun fact where Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger, playing Zack.
Yes.
He has stated that he regrets the disputes with the contract and not appearing in the movie.
Yes.
The other two have not.
Well, the Yellow Ranger passed away,
She did, unfortunately, in 2001.
and the Red Ranger buried the hatchet and came back.
He did. Yeah. Getting on to the movie, we have a skydive opening.
Yes, being peak '90s and X Games being the thing and everything's being extreme.
X Games was so awesome.
It was. Do they do that anymore?
Yeah, it's still around.
Okay.
It's just after the early 2000s, it just kind of faded away. And, skateboarding and BMX is not really
It's not extreme anymore. It's
it's
just
it's not as popular as it
normal.
once was either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like breakdancing in the Olympics.
True. But yes,
But
we got a skydiving scene, and we almost see the deaths of Bulk and Skull.
we we very much do. Thank God for Kimberly, who's like, "Hey guys, you might want to put your parachutes on before you jump out of the plane."
Yeah, why are we letting them look out of the plane without chutes on?
I mean, once that door opens, you need to have your shoots on. No, it's great. I mean, yeah, sure. Keep in mind they are also teenagers.
With attitude.
No, we're talking about yes, Bulk and Skull.
Yeah. Actually,
But
the
anyway,
Rangers have a little bit of attitude in this movie.
they do have a little bit of snark, don't they?
Yeah.
They
Um,
but they all jump out one by one and say some pretty weird things before jumping out.
it's just random punny. Yeah, it's weird.
And Tommy's got a snowboard connected to his feet.
Of course, because it looks awesome.
It does look awesome, but I mean, they really favored Tommy's character.
He became instantly popular when he showed up
He
because
did.
he showed up as the Green Ranger and handed it to the other 5 Rangers like almost instantly.
Yeah,
And then when he became good, he took over the team from the Red Ranger, who was the leader at the time. He's just like,
right.
Jason, I'm in charge now. He's like, okay, sorry.
You're right, man. You got that little gold thing on your suit.
Yep,
You can't argue that.
you're super cool. I can't deny it. And I mean, and he instantly soared to top popularity. So they were all in on Tommy.
Yeah,
I mean, so much so that he was 5 different Rangers over the course of Power Rangers.
yeah. He played it. Played the power. He was a Power Ranger till almost 50.
No longer a teenager with attitude, but
He always had a little bit of attitude.
yeah. I mean, he started out as a bad guy.
Yeah. But I did get the privilege of meeting him in person at Comic-Con,
Fantastic.
and he was a solid dude. He was awesome. It was
Yeah,
great.
I've heard
Yeah,
good
they
things
said
about him. Especially,
they, I was gonna say,
he's big about his fans.
well, he was. Yeah, they always say don't meet your heroes. Uh, that was one I am absolutely glad I met. So
For me, this opening scene, it looked really cool. With the skydiving. However, as I was watching it and the voiceover and them going out of the plane, I'm like, oh, did I make a mistake with this movie?
the ADR in the plane is not great.
No, no, it is not. I'm like, what is nostalgia going to carry this one?
Right. That was something I thought of too. So we originally watched it on my DVD player before moving it up to the Blu-ray player, and yeah, the even the camera wasn't great. It was like, oh, that's yeah, that's it's. Rachel's like, it seems low budget. I'm like, good, don't tell him that.
Lily popped in briefly while watching it, and she's like, "How much was the budget for this movie?"
Surprisingly, a lot.
like 15 million. She's like, "What did they use it on?" I'm like, "You can go away now."
Yeah. Weren't you somewhere else?
Oh,
So we cut to the ground, and it shows that this is a jump-a-thon to save the observatory. Which what?
they're raising money for the observatory,
You know how
the
expensive
Angel
it is to
Grove
skydive?
Observatory.
Yeah, you know how expensive it is to skydive? Let's just hire a plane. Let's get some parachutes going. Fuel.
Yeah, it's still cheaper than the observatory.
Sure, sure, sure.
So you
I'm just
have the event, people come in, donate their money, and buy food, and that goes to it as well.
first of all, and they don't just let you jump out of an airplane your first time.
I'm sure they've
You have,
done it before. They're the Power Rangers.
you have to do like 100 jumps logged in before you can jump by yourself.
Yeah, there's no way those
No.
I say loosely kids have jumped out of a plane before.
Yeah.
But I
But
mean, we are talking about a Power Ranger movie, so we've got to take things with a grain of salt.
absolutely. Because if you don't, you're not going to enjoy this movie.
No,
Anyway, they all land on a giant target.
this opening scene too is where I remembered because they showed him the kid in the movie.
Fred?
Yeah, Fred. There's
I didn't see the point of Fred.
Oh, I didn't either. And as I saw him, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a kid in the movie, and he does stuff for some reason. Why was
He's
there a
the.
kid subplot?
I mean, I get they need. I mean, they needed him for the Ivan Ooze storyline, I guess, partially.
they, yeah. I mean, I fill in the runtime. Fun fact:
Yeah,
Fred was almost played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
that is a fun fact.
Yeah.
I had that fun fact.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
but you beat me to it. Anyway, so they all land on target. And some of those entrances to come in and land looked pretty scary.
yeah.
But they all land on the target. Yay! Of course they did it perfect.
Well, yeah.
But we're on the ground and we meet Fred and Fred's dad, who shall remain nameless.
Yeah, he's just Fred's dad. He's kind of a
I know what you were gonna say. In
he's
Sandlot terms, he would be a Dodger dog.
yeah, he's just kind of meh,
Yeah, L7
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of
there.
there. It's
Yes,
like, "Oh, gee, Fred, what do you want to do?"
and we cut to Bulk and Skull finally jumping, and it looks
Yes.
like when they jump, like Bulk goes and he drags Skull with him, and it looks like Skull just has his parachute slung over his shoulder, backpack style, as he's
He
getting
does.
pulled out of the plane.
He does. He's got this thing like a kid from the 90s, one shoulder in it.
Then that'll secure you.
Yeah. But they survive.
And then we cut to a Mighty Ducks type rollerblade entrance.
Again, it's the 90s.
I know.
Everything with teenagers is extreme.
And they are hitting every trope.
With an X. Extreme, not extreme. Extreme.
We don't want no stinking E.
Yeah. This is cool.
But yeah, we get a rollerblading montage. I guess.
A long rollerblading montage.
It is long. And then eventually we see Bulk and Skull have landed in a construction site, and construction workers have found some, like, it's like a giant sewer grate,
Yeah, it's something.
and they
Now,
open it up, and there's an egg.
yeah, but in a city that has the Power Rangers and it's constantly attacked by weird space things and has battles with Zords and giant monsters all over the place. You see something, you dig up something weird. Do you not just cordon it off? Somehow try and contact the Power Rangers, your superhero force that lives in this town or at least defends it.
No, you open it.
Like, get the crane
Get
out
the
here. Let's open this
get the
thing.
crap out here. Let's see what's in it.
What wasn't there like a big thing that washed up on shore at some point and Rita popped out of it? Yeah, ignore that. Just open this thing.
Wasn't there another thing and like some weird brain dude came out of that? Yeah, no, don't pay attention to that either. Do you think could it be another evil lord that's going to try to kill everything? I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah, three of them.
Three? You really think there'd be three? Well, haven't you ever heard the saying, third time's a charm? I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
only for good things.
I think we should try and contact the Power Rangers. We don't know how to, but we can definitely wait on this. Shut up, Jim. Open it up.
Yeah, that was the logic here. This looks like I've never seen anything like this before. Let's open it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
and then it zaps a guy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's open this up."
yeah. It doesn't go well.
It does not go. It levels this dude. And then we cut back to the Power Rangers still rollerblading.
Yeah, like I said, it's a long rollerblade sequence, and it cuts back and forth between them and a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, a lot of stuff does happen, but but Alpha pages them. Which, fun fact about the Alpha suit: the lady that plays Alpha cannot breathe in the suit at all, so they literally have to use fish pumps to get her oxygen when she's wearing it.
That feels like a poor design.
It feels like I'm not playing Alpha if that's the case. Like, what did they get her in there? And she's like, I can't breathe at all. They're like, that's okay. We're gonna use fish pumps to get you oxygen. And I feel like at that point I'd be like, or you're gonna redesign this suit.
Yeah,
Personally, I think redesigning the suit is the better option.
I think so. But I mean, she couldn't see either. She couldn't see, she couldn't hear. or she couldn't see, she couldn't breathe. So we'll pump her air and let her flail.
And just
I mean, it works for Alpha. Flail. What? Flail. What?
I'm just gonna flail, guys. Okay.
That's what Alpha does. We'll ADR this.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, we're at the command center now, and Zordon, who does not look anything like Zordon in the show,
No, they
they made him worse.
they
He
overdid.
looks, he looks dumb.
They over designed everything for this movie.
That's where the budget went.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, they're I mean, the Power Rangers lair where Alpha's at is completely different. They redesigned that for the movie. They redesigned Zordon. They had their new suits redesigned. It's very different than the show.
It worked. It made him a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, it did make him a lot of money.
I don't think they needed it. I think it would have made just as much money if they had kept it OG.
And originally they were gonna use the show suits.
Not the 40-pound new suits.
Right. The show suits, which are what, spandex and a helmet.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. How do you make a 40-pound suit? That just seems ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. And it doesn't even look cooler.
No, it doesn't. The original suits look so much better.
So Zordon briefs the Power Rangers on Ivan Ooze.
Oh yeah. I'm like, where are we? Oh yeah, Zordon. Zordon
Yeah.
looks funny.
Looks really funny. So we get the history of Ivan Ooze.
Alpha
Blah,
looked
blah, blah.
okay though.
Alpha looked fine. I didn't have a big problem with Alpha. But we're back to the construction site. It's nighttime. Rita and Zed appear, knock out 2 guards, and open up the Ivan Ooze egg.
Yeah, because the construction guys just went home and
Yeah. But so Rita, I think, is a different actress.
then the Japanese
Yes.
actress.
Yes.
Yes,
But they did
but they got
give her, they did it pretty well.
I
And
mean,
the
they got the voice actress to actually just dub over.
Yeah, pretty well. So they hired a lookalike and then voiced over. But what's funny is you can tell in this movie, like, since it's all new, they had to recreate the suits from the show,
Yes.
and they did Goldar. And who looked at that Goldar and was like, "Does this look like Goldar from the show?" Yeah, yeah, it does. No, his face is like squished.
To be fair, they redesigned a lot of stuff.
They even took out Squat and Babu.
Yes. Well, it looked like they combined them into one character almost,
That's actually what they did.
and made this weird pig guy with a monocle.
Yeah, no, that was what they did.
I don't know
And
why they didn't have just Squat and Babu in it,
they
but
apparently the guys who voiced them were waiting for the phone call, and it never happened.
so they don't know why they didn't use Squat and Babu either.
Not a clue.
They're like, oh,
But we finally get to meet Ivan Ooze.
we do.
And
It
and
seems like Lord
and
Zed knows what he's doing with this egg.
yeah, and well, I like Ivan Ooze. He's a character. He's funny.
He's funny. I mean,
He doesn't fit with the other, like, that's where all their money went, was on Ivan Ooze, because that costume is way better than any of the others.
yes, there was definitely more put into Ivan Ooze his costume, and he's got this genie from Aladdin-ness about him, where he's caught up in all the pop culture references and current vernacular.
Yes, which is
Even though he
great.
was locked in this thing for
6,000 years.
6,000 years, he's also pretty aware of the things that he quote unquote missed.
Yes, he is. Which the meta humor is hysterical there.
It's like, you missed it. Didn't you watch it kind of from the egg? So it seems like he watched it from the egg. He just didn't get to participate.
So
in
he had
it.
like basic cable.
I guess because
I'll
he knew
circle
about
back
all
to
these
that.
events, the Black Plague and the Brady Bunch reunion.
That was ad-libbed.
It was hysterical.
Yeah. Patrick Vision, Brady Bunch reunion. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, so Ivan Ooze is like, "What's going on?" And Zed's like, "Hey, we need you to kill Zordon." And he's like, "I like that idea." Fun fact: this is the only time in the entire Power Rangers franchise that the villain uses the word "kill."
Yes, yes. It's mostly just destroy.
Yes. But then the Power Rangers appear at the construction site and they run into Ivan Ooze and they fight his little minions. Not a single putty in this movie.
No, or the original Zords.
And a fight breaks out.
Yes,
We
yes, the fight
have
does break
a
out.
fight. And
Man,
I'm
it
not
took the
going to.
Power Rangers a while to get briefed up on Ivan News before coming to take care of it.
Yeah, it really did.
Because it was nice and sunny when they got summoned to Zordon, and if he had just been like, "Hey, Ivan News is working at the construction site, go zap."
Yeah, that would have been better. What's
Yeah,
Ivan Ooze? I'll explain later. Stop him first. That would
yeah,
have
yeah.
been that would
He's
have been the way to
he's
go.
yeah, he's been a thorn in my side for a while. Go get rid of him.
Yeah, he's been in an egg 6,000 years, probably a little cranky.
But you
But
know
I'm not going to
Zordon, he
walk
likes
us
to
through this
chat.
fight. Yeah, Zordon, lonely old man. Uh, But like I said, I'm not gonna walk us through this fight because this fight is very long.
It is very
And
long. We get to see
but
some of their new weapons, though.
yeah, but I will say it does remind me a little bit of a Jackie Chan fight.
Except worse.
It's not choreographed as well. I mean, yeah, it's not
And the wire work is
as horrid, but you have them using their surroundings a little bit, and you have comedy,
sure. Yes, they they are using their surroundings.
and there's some really awful comedic banter and
Yes.
one-liners, and I'm starting to think I know what you thought of this movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Um, but no, Kimberly's got this new whip weapon in this one. Um,
and that was fantastic.
yeah, that was fun to see. And Billy had this grappling hook type device.
And that I mean that worked
Yeah.
beautifully. I mean the way they paid attention to physics when they were doing their special effects was just unbelievable.
Yes, this was unbelievable.
I can safely say that the physics in this fight sequence was unbelievable.
I feel like you could say that about most of this movie.
It was unbelievable.
uh,
That was actually the when the review came out was the review of Power Rangers movies. It is unbelievable. Parentheses, not the way you're thinking.
oh,
So it's morphin time, and they morph out of order,
they do morph out of order.
and we get to see the new suits
Yeah,
for
and
the
this
first
happens
time.
before the fight, but
They fight a little bit before.
a little bit. But I mean, I was talking about their weapons and
Sure, yeah. We just kind of combined that. Um,
because you
but
said you're not going to go step by step through the fight.
yeah, no, I wasn't planning on it.
No, it's fair.
You, yeah, no, and that's cut to Ivan, getting into the command center,
Yeah, so
and
the fight is a ruse or a distraction, so Ivan can go beat up Zordon.
in the command center. And so this part got me. It was hysterical when Ivan Ooze is in there and he's just being villainy and Alpha's just like completely useless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alpha's like nothing can get in here, and then he starts oozing through the door. He's like, "Oh, crud."
Almost nothing can get in here.
Yeah.
But then Ivan's like, "All right, Zordon, it's time to pay the piper." And he actually pulls out a little pipe and plays it. Like I mentioned this to Rachel last night. Ivan Ooze is probably the best acting in this movie,
Well, he's a
and the
classic. He's a
seasoned actor.
a seasoned actor. I mean,
Yeah, that's
yes,
where the budget went, was Ivan Ooze.
yes. Ivan Who's that costume, the actor,
Yeah,
his writing.
yeah, no kidding. But so yeah, we get back to the Power Rangers. They're hunting, and apparently Aisha's got headlights in her helmet.
Uh huh. It's one of those upgrades they
Cause
did.
sure, with no explanation whatsoever. Never seen it in the show. Suddenly has it for the movie, and then there's more of a fight.
Yeah, with these ooze guys.
Yep, they eventually overpower the ooze guys because it's just the It gets worse when it's in the parking garage.
It does.
And then the Power Rangers suddenly lose all their power, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And they try to call Alpha. Alpha doesn't respond, and Tommy gets the brilliant idea that they should go back to the command center. So they run there.
Yeah, they have to hoof it. It would have been nice if they had their rollerblades for this part.
Yeah, it would have been, but
It
they
would have
get
been
back.
fast and extreme.
Yeah, would have exactly what this movie needed. But they get back to the command center. We see it's been destroyed. We see that Zordon is not doing very well. He's in look, I can only describe as a custom sleeping bag.
He's in this weird crystal bed thing, and I don't know if that was like the base of his tube that he used to see his face out of.
It is the base of the
His
tube he used to see his
Okay,
face
that's what
out
I
of.
thought, but it never made it clear, and he still doesn't look like Zordon.
No,
He's just
and then he doesn't even
he
sound the
looks
same anymore.
he doesn't, and honestly kind of looks like Anakin from the end of Return of the Jedi after he takes the mask off.
They might have just used the footage of that.
But Zordon's sick, or he's not doing well,
He's dying,
because
and then
Ivan
Alpha
Ooze
has
didn't commit and finish the job.
no. He wanted him to die a slow and painful death, apparently.
Yeah.
But Alpha has 9 possible solutions to what to do,
Go Alpha.
and then he eventually sends the Rangers to, I forgot the name of the planet.
Really?
Yeah, did you remember it?
No, it didn't stick.
But there's a planet of where the great power lies,
Yeah, they
and
send them into space.
yeah, and so Alpha Alpha launches them, and for some reason they still are they still teleport as their color streaks.
Well,
But
yeah, the colors imbued to them because they're wearing those colors. That's why
right,
because they're wearing white and then their color, except
yes,
Tommy, who's all white.
right. But we see that the I guess the evil headquarters. We literally see the Power Rangers go flying by.
Well, because the evil headquarters is on the moon, they just fly it out of space.
Sure, sure. It goes right in front of them, and Rita's like, dude, this Ivan guy just let the Power Rangers escape to go get the great power."
Yeah, so we didn't touch on it, but when Ivan first shows up, Rita's like, "Oh, this guy's like a real man,"
Oh yeah, no,
making
Rita's
fun of Zed.
correct.
And now she's not so sure because the Power Rangers got away.
Right. And then Ivan's like suddenly there. He proves that he's way stronger than Zed and Rita combined, and puts him in a snow globe, which I thought was great.
Yes.
And then Goldar and the other guy turn real quick.
Yeah, they're like, "So what's up with you two?" He's like, "I don't know, Lord. I don't know, Lord Ivan. Let's do what you want to do."
Yeah, I never much cared for them anyway. Let's see what you got going on.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was comical, but yeah, Ivan Ooze doesn't seem too fussed with
No,
Power Rangers getting away.
no. Goldar's like, "Hey man, what are you gonna do now?" And he's like, "Hoxaloogie," and he would get flying monkeys or bird things, like
Bird
the Wizard of
things.
Oz.
Yeah. Fun fact:
Go ahead.
the shot of them taking off is shot in this like the flying monkey scene from the
It
Wizard of Oz.
it is. It is definitely a reference. Also, fun
And
fact: while we got Ivan Ooze,
okay, I was gonna say these bird things are called Tenku,
they are called Tenku.
which I thought originally he said Kenku, like the bird race from Dungeons and Dragons, which would have kind of made sense. So it's just a play on that, I think.
Sure, sure. But since we're talking about Ivan Ooze, other actors who were considered for the role of Ivan Ooze were Rowan Atkinson's.
Okay.
Sorry, Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, Phil Collins, Tim Curry, Danny DeVito, Christopher Lloyd, Bob Hoskins, and Dennis Hopper.
Also, Christopher Walken.
So Christopher Walken wasn't considered for the role. He expressed interest in the role.
Okay. Also, fun fact, just because my brain started working after I said it. Tengu, the creatures that Ivan Ooze summoned, are a legendary creature in Japanese folklore, depicted as goblin-like demons with bird wings and feathers.
Oh, fun.
So they aren't just made up for this.
No, they're actually, yeah,
They actually have history and folklore.
nice. So then we cut to the Power Rangers. They land on this planet, and Kimberly comes in clutch with the, "Look at this place."
Yeah. I mean, this would have been a perfect line for I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
That would have been solid.
Right? I could be a writer
And
in
then we get,
hindsight.
and then they're starting.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this the planet they're on, at least where they are on this planet, it's just rocks and water.
and skeletons, and then they start their adventure, and we see a cloaked figure following them around.
Yep.
And then we cut to Ivan Ooze, and he's for some reason he's in a factory, and he briefs us on the game plan of how he's gonna just take over the world and then destroy the world.
Yeah, we
Not
get
really
kind of
sure what
a
his end game is.
weird monologue thing of what he's gonna do.
I don't think he's even sure.
No, he's just he's 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 had a lot of time, like he's had 6,000 years to think of something, and he's got all of his ideas, and they're just kind of merged into one, and he doesn't know.
Doesn't make
He's
a lot of
rushing it.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's rushing it. He needs time to think and get things out there. But Zordon's slowly dying, so he better do something.
Right, right. 'Cause
I
yeah,
mean, it'd probably be best if he just went and finished Zordon off, but
sure. That would,
that
but
would
he
help
wants him
him
to
out.
he's playing the long game. He wants him to suffer like for a long time like he did.
Yeah,
But we cut back to the Power Rangers, and those flying minions show up, Tengu,
Tengu.
and they have no power because the power coins have been destroyed.
Right.
So they're getting beat up pretty good.
Because now they're just teenagers that know martial arts.
Yeah, that's about the state of it. Then that cloaked figure comes up and saves the day.
That cloaked figure does come up and save the day.
Yes. Fun fact about this cloaked figure we see.
Okay.
So the lady that plays her was, unfortunately, she got sick and had to step away from the role, and they brought in Mariska Haggerty from SVU, recorded all of those scenes.
Okay.
We're like, she's not really right for the part. So the original lady who we see in the film had beaten her sickness,
She got better.
got better. She beat cancer. That's
Oh,
what happened.
that's
And
good.
they're like, "Are you available to do all your stuff now?" And she's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay." So they brought her back and reshot everything.
Okay. Possibly could have contributed to the going over.
Yes.
But
But then she tells him to go away and she beats up Tommy.
yeah. She also drives the Tengu away with her staff that turns into two whistles.
Yeah, and that, oh man, is that whistle loud and obnoxious?
Not as
I
loud and
mean,
obnoxious as they play it up to be.
no kidding. It's very like, really? That bugs them? Okay.
It's an anti-Tengu whistle.
Yes, directed specifically. It's at a decibel level that, or a, I don't know. They don't like it, and
They
they
do not
cover
like
their
it.
ears and leave. And so we go back to the command center, and Zordon's like, "Alpha, we have to set something up so that we can communicate with the Power Rangers." And Alpha's like, "I have an idea," and he doesn't do it. He gets Zordon the news, and that's about all.
Yeah.
It turns in. It starts as we got to get in contact with the Power Rangers, and ends up being like the Channel 3 news.
Yeah. That's
And then we
April's
get an
channel.
Ivan Ooze commercial for his
Yes, we get an Ivan
ooze,
News commercial.
and it's funny. But we cut from there to a Power Rangers traveling montage,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually, oh yeah, because I forgot to mention earlier, that Dulcia is her name,
Ah, yes.
tells them to go away, and they're like, "But Zordon's dying," and she's like, "Zordon," and they're like, "You know Zordon," and she's like, "Yes, I must take you to get the great power now." So that's where they're going. They arrive at some ancient ruins. She's like, "Hey, you got to go to the monolith. That's where the great power is. But you're not going to make it as you are because I beat you up pretty easily. So you're going to need to call upon your spirit animal and become your Ninja Ranger forms." So they do that, and they all get their Ninja Ranger outfits, which
You
are
know,
conveniently the same color.
yeah. Well, it's there in inert color, so it's part
And
of their
fun fact,
yes.
Johnny Young Bosch
Adam.
thought Adam, but the actor specifically
Yes.
thought the frog was stupid And so when she's like, "What's wrong, Adam?" and he's like, "I'm a frog." That was an ad-libbed line, and they're like, "We're gonna cut that out." And he's like, "You better keep that in because the frog is stupid, and I don't like it."
And they're like, we can replace you too.
But they didn't.
No, they didn't. You know,
It's instead they were like, "Yeah, the frog is pretty stupid. We're sorry. Not sorry enough to change it, but we are sorry."
we can't change it. The Zord is a frog. It comes from Japan. It's in the show.
Yeah,
Um, it would have been nice. I mean, it would have cut out a bunch of stuff from the movie because misunderstandings needed to happen. If Zordon's like, "Hey, I'm sending you to this planet to get the power," there should be a guardian named.
he talked for a long time too.
Yeah,
He could have
like
mentioned,
just
"Oh yeah, find Dulcia, mention my name." Like,
yeah, mention my name. Just drop the Zordon reference. She'll help you out.
yep, tell her I sent you.
I know it's like it's you have to prove yourself type of thing, but that's after the fact. Just
Yeah, no, it's not great.
we need you to get the power, but I'm gonna make it kind of difficult. It's not like I chose you for specific reasons. We have to challenge you again.
Sure, yeah, no, always a test. But we cut to Dad.
Yes, whom I forgot about.
Yeah, who we all forgot about. Then he shows up, and he gets home, and has the weirdest reaction to a kid's toy being on a counter that I've ever seen.
Yes. Oh, we mentioned the Ivan Ooze commercial briefly, but he's dressed up as this wizard and he's handing out bottles of Ivan's Ooze,
Yes.
which the kids are like, "This seems weird," and I'm thinking like, these kids nowadays make this stuff.
Yeah. Like, and like a fun fact, there's a deleted scene where Bulk and Skull become Ivan Ooze salesman.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, that would have been cool to have
that would have been fun. But
because we
yeah,
need
so
more
then
Bulk and Skull because
we
they
do.
were only at the very beginning so far, just in
Yeah,
the skydiving scene.
yeah, and they're solid. But yeah, the dad comes home and he sees the jug of ooze sitting there, and he like looks at it, opens it up, smells it, and then touches it and gets his mind controlled.
Yeah, he's just very.
And I'm like, you see it sitting out, you pick it up, you look at it, you go, huh, okay, cool. The kid got some slime. Anyway,
Yeah, and
his his
this
level
this
of concern and curiosity is just it was weird to me.
It's like, you sure you want me in this movie? I'm not really an actor. It's like, yeah, just do the thing. Okay.
Yeah, where was his accent from?
New Zealand, Australia.
I don't know. It
That's where
wasn't
they filmed.
consistent with anything. But yeah, so
But yeah, he gets zapped with purple lightning from the ooze and wanders off.
yeah. And then now we get the and actually now is when the commercial Avenues commercial comes in, and then from there it goes to the Power Rangers getting their spirit animals, and then the lady blows dust, and that's how they transform into their ninja suits. And then she's like, "Okay, well, it's just over yonder, and I can't go with you, or I'm gonna turn into Zordon."
So up until this point, I'm sitting there thinking, like, I remember them getting their powers in a jungle. What was I thinking of?
The TV show.
Yeah. Well, and then there's just a few minutes they end up in a jungle.
Fair, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, there's a jungle. But yeah, also in the TV show they're in a jungle.
Yep. And then we cut to Fred, the kid, who comes home looking for his dad, and then that's it. And then we cut to Ivanus again.
We got to remember who Fred is.
Yeah. He walks in and
Hey,
goes, "Dad? Dad?" Can't find him. And then we're back at Ivanus. It's weird. It's a weird scene.
Yeah.
But he's at the construction site. He's watching people work. They decide to make some poor guy dance.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Goldar, watch this. Dance.
No, do the swim.
And Goldar's like, ballet.
That part was silly.
Yes, it was.
And then the bird minions come back and report that they almost killed the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But the Dulcia came with the whistle batons, and he's like, okay. And then he explodes the birds
Because they failed.
because they failed. And then we cut back to the Power Rangers, and Tommy says that it's time.
You think
And so they
Delcia was supposed to be one of the original Rangers from 6,000 years ago.
That's possible.
Probably the green one because she's dressed in green.
That's a very real possibility. I think we are very much overlooking, looking too deep into Power Ranger lore.
Okay.
But yes, that's yeah, probably she's probably the Green Ranger. Yeah, you are right.
Maybe. Could just be
Maybe
saying things. And they needed a color for somebody else to stand out. It wasn't the other 6 colors.
right because Tommy's the White Ranger now, and so
Hmm.
and Tommy became the White Ranger because they did not want to go through recasting.
Correct.
And Tommy was popular.
They're like,
Like
what
Jason
happened?
Jason
The
David.
Green
Yeah.
Ranger's gone now. What do you mean the Green Ranger's gone? We just cast this guy.
Okay. Well, I guess we're back to the original. No, there's a white one now. Dude. Really? Yeah, his mask is pretty cool.
It's like,
Yeah,
can we
that is
make
pretty
this guy
cool.
that guy?
How would we recast? I don't know. They really like that guy.
We can make him the
What
right
if
one.
what if we just brought him back?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could. Anyway, Tommy says it's time to go. Actually, hang on. This is a good stopping point
Okay.
because I've had this discussion with coworkers before who was also really
Really?
into the Power Rangers, and we talked about the theme song for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers?
Yes, the guitar the guitar part to that.
Okay.
Because it has for the show it has no business being as awesome as it is.
I don't know. You want a good intro song. You want something to pull in the
Sure.
from Go. You need something that's I mean, that's why they did the Rock the Dragon Ball Z song.
Right. No, it's great. And like they totally hit a home run with it. But old coworker and I, we used to talk about like how did they come up with that? And the theory we came up with was they had an open casting for Power Rangers. There was a dude sitting out front eating sandwiches.
Like How I Met Your Mother sandwiches.
Yes.
Okay.
And he had his guitar and he had one of those little backpack amps that you
Okay.
just kind of plug in and you can take it anywhere. And he's finally like called in to audition for a role, but he's had a lot of sandwiches and has no idea really what's going on. And so he just walks up there in front of everybody and plays that and just starts shredding. And they're like, well, that's our theme.
Okay.
Did you look up how they actually got it?
I did.
Because I like my story.
I liked your story too, but it was composed by American musician Ronald Aaron Waserman,
Did he have
who
a
also
fondness
used
for sandwiches?
the name Aaron Waters and the Mighty Raw.
That guy likes sandwiches.
He does.
Anyone who
So
calls
it is entirely possible that they are both plausible.
they could both be possible.
Yes.
So they are on their way now because Tommy said it's time. Now the kids now Fred
Wait. They're on their way where?
to the monolith.
Oh, okay. Yes, they are walking to the monolith now.
And
I'm
they're
like,
on
are we
their
gonna
way.
skip
Where
over the whole monolith thing or?
we could.
No. I thought you were saying that Tommy said it's time to go back.
No, it's time to go to the monolith because
It's
it's
time to continue
sunset.
on.
Because it's
Yeah.
sunset and that's the perfect time, or it's supposed to be sunrise.
It's something.
Because yeah, it's supposed to be sunrise. Because originally they were gonna have a scene of them all camping out in sleeping bags that match the color of their Zords
And costumes.
and costumes. Anyway, we're at the construction site. Fred's there. He finds his dad. He apparently he's hiding very well, and he knows what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Brad knows it all. Then we
Yeah.
cut back to the Power Rangers. They're traveling. We get another kind of montage thing. We see a bunch of dinosaur skeletons. One starts moving. We have a very, very fun scene of them dealing with an reanimated
Oh yeah.
dinosaur skeleton.
Lily was here for this part, and she's like, "Is that where they spent the money?" She was really concerned about what they spent $15 million on.
with what they spent it on or why they spent it on this.
Both.
Yeah,
That's a
so
teenager with attitude.
no kidding. Yeah, that is. But yeah, so we get them running because big scary skeleton dinosaur
Yeah,
thing.
weird rhino skeleton dino thingy.
Tommy eventually rides it because that's funny, and then he removes a bone out of the neck and the head falls off,
Yeah.
and they win.
And then he collapses on top of it, which is also funny.
Yeah, but now we're back to the ooze factory because they got people working at the ooze factory, and
Yeah, Ivan's.
Ivan's like, "All right, well, you guys are done here," and
Yeah,
he's
so we've
go
we've
ahead
kind of we've kind of glossed over everything, but Ivan's had the parents working at this factory to make something
to
for
make the
him
ooze.
to make the ooze and build, as we find out in just a moment, two giant robots.
Right. But now that that project is complete, he sends them all to the construction site to jump off a cliff.
Yes, the most rat the most roundabout asinine way to dispose of a bunch of parents.
Yeah,
Go jump off a cliff at the construction site, which is like 8
miles
hours
away.
away apparently.
It could be.
It
Could
takes
be
them
right
so
next door.
long. It
They don't
takes them
move quick.
zombie shamble all the way there.
Yeah, and we're still getting clips on the news. But yeah, then they reveal the giant metal bugs to destroy the city.
Yeah.
And then we go back to the Power Rangers. They've arrived at the monolith.
And the giant the giant metal bugs are filled with the ooze that the parents have been making too. It just kind
Sure,
of
sure.
fills
That's
them
what
up and
animated.
activates them and turns them on because it's all
Yeah.
part of Ivan.
Yep. And then yeah, so we're at the monolith. Tommy's investigating because Tommy does everything,
Because he's
and
the leader.
because he's the leader. And then just he bugs the statues, and they come to life, and then we gotta fight those. But yeah, let's not waste a lot of time. The Power Rangers win the fight. Yay! Of course they did.
So
The Earth. What?
the their ninja outfits have masks and cowls they put on for this fight
Yes.
to help hide stunt doubles.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Fun
Um,
fact: Adam, Johnny, had to
yes,
do all of his own stunts in the ninja suit because his stunt double broke his leg.
yes. Uh,
That is a very fun fact.
that is a fun fact. Another fun fact.
What?
I I can never get the actor's name right who plays Tommy because
Jason David Frank.
Jason David Frank. It's three first names and I always mix them up.
Fair.
Jason David Frank. Um, he did a lot of his own stunts too in the movie in general, just because he was Tommy and he
Yes.
could.
Right. Well,
Basically,
and fun fact about him is he actually did mixed martial arts, and he was undefeated professionally and amateur.
that is a fun fact.
He also challenged CM Punk to an unofficial bout,
Okay,
and
I,
that never happened.
yeah, but Punk's not a martial artist. He's a WWE wrestler.
Well, CM Punk did go into MMA for a little bit.
Still two completely different skill sets.
And fun fact: Jason David Frank beat up Jean Claude Van Damme at a Comic Con
Why?
because apparently Jean Claude Van Damme is not very nice,
Okay,
and they had words in one of the tunnels going in between, and yeah,
interesting. So
and it
the Green Ranger beat up Kyle.
yeah,
Did Street Fighter ever cross over with Power Rangers?
no. Moving on. I don't even know where we are.
Power
Yes,
Rangers in their ninja outfits beat up all the rock monsters
yep,
with some
the temple.
with wire physics again.
Yeah, great wire physics. The temple
Tommy
opens.
does
The
that
rock
squirt crew.
corkscrew kick.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but the rock comes, the earth shakes, the temple opens, the rock comes out, the sacred animals light up and fly around before going to their people, granting access to the new Zords and sending the Power Rangers back to Earth. Right? Did I miss
Yes.
anything?
No, that's it.
Did you want to elaborate on anything there?
No, it was a good surmise. It was a good breakdown of what happened.
A good summation?
Yeah.
So we got now we cut to the giant bugs on the loose. Everyone's in a panic.
It's nighttime now.
So, but you get you get a bunch of adults in Angel Grove just running around scared and in a panic. I thought they were all mind controlled.
Those are all the adults that don't have kids.
Uh, Sure. And Zordon's
Because
watching it all on TV
yeah, because he can't do anything except lie there.
in a sleeping bag,
Hmm.
I guess.
He's like, "Oh no, I should have gave the Power Rangers more information. This is taking
So,
too long."
yep. So we cut to Ivan Ooze at the evil command center, I guess you would say, admiring
His
his
moon
work,
base.
his moon base, and he sees the Power Rangers going back to Earth, and this made me laugh. He stands up and he goes, "Inconceivable!"
Yes, he is full of pop culture references.
It was great. And the Power Rangers land. They see the giant bugs. They call their Zords. Yay!
Yeah, they go straight into it, and they do not get new Power Ranger costumes.
No,
They're still wearing the pterodactyl helmet, the Tyrannosaurus helmet, and all
right.
that fun stuff.
They've already
They just
gone way far over budget.
they just have new spirit animal, and it wouldn't have meshed with the show because they still had those,
Right, right. Um, yeah,
just different Zords and different powers.
yeah. So we cut to we see briefly the adults all marching to the construction sites. Then we cut to the kids having a Lord of the
Rave?
Flies ooze party.
Yeah, apparently that's what the kids have been doing for the last day and a half.
Awesome. But then Fred gets up there and he's like, "This is what's happening, and you guys have to believe me." And then it just cuts.
Yeah. So this is
We get no other dialogue. They wanted to
no other
pay no
dialogue.
other kids.
He shows up. Bulk and Skull are there too. They're all just hanging out, and he jumps up on a table, whistles like, "Yeah, listen to me. Ivan is going to kill our parents," and then it cuts.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's going to happen? And not to bury the lead, the next time we see them, all the kids look like they have believed him.
Yes. Actually, I literally said that while we were watching it. I'm like, what? They're gonna come back to that, right? Then they cut and they're all
Yes,
moving, and I'm like, oh, apparently the kids just believed this kid.
yeah,
They were all
yeah.
like,
There's gonna be
he's like, you gotta believe me, and everyone was like, huh, compelling argument, kid. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah. The way it was set up, like you guys are having fun, right? Yeah, this is a party, right? Yeah, our parents are gonna die.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Anyway, we cut back to the Zord battle. It's not going well for the Power Rangers because Tommy's not there.
no, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
they've all got their new Zords, and
we just
they're all
we
computer
just
animated.
they are. And it's totally lame, and we just watched them get beaten up.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. It looks so much better on the show with um, the practical Zords and the costumes and everything. This is it's weird '90s CG that doesn't look great.
And I
And
don't
for
think it looked
whatever
great at the
reason,
time.
Tommy Zord has rockets,
Leader's got a leader.
but then he gets shot out of the sky almost. Like, oh no, I gotta fly off. Good luck,
Yep. And then
guys.
we cut. Yeah. So we watched the Power Rangers get beat up for a while, and then we cut back to the kids, and the kids have listened to Fred,
Yeah.
and they're
So
headed,
yeah, this is
and they're
that cutback where they're just running.
walking to the construction. Yeah, getting to the construction site, and then we cut back to the Zord battle. Still not going well for the Power Rangers.
All the kids hop on a monorail too.
Yeah, they do. Then the tide turns, and the Power Rangers start doing well because they've all finally teamed up.
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze joins the battle, destroys the monorail.
Yeah, the kids have all decided to take the monorail to get downtown, public transit and all that fun stuff. So they hijack the monorail with Bulk and Skull.
Yep.
And then during the fight, the monorail track gets damaged.
Right, yeah. Ivan Ooze takes it out. We get the Power Rangers are like, all right, Megazord time. So we get the Power Ranger theme music. Awesome.
Yeah. We get the Zord
And
transformation. Eh.
not great. Tommy is delayed because he goes and saves the monorail so the kids don't die.
Yeah. He pulls a Superman and lays across the track, acting at the track, and the monorail goes over the top of the Falcon Zord and is perfectly fine.
Yep. Okay, and the monorail, the Megazord is losing at this point, and then Tommy joins up.
Yeah, he
And
gets the Megazord gets tossed through a building,
yeah, it's great.
and it's just
And
gonna.
then they head.
It's a testament to the newness of the computer graphics and everything because it's all so blocky and choppy.
Yeah. And then they go to outer space.
You're ready to wrap up, aren't you?
That's just what I have in my notes. Tommy
Okay.
joins up with the Rangers and they head for outer space.
They do. The wings on the back of the Zord, they all like, yeah, let's go, Tommy, and they fly to outer space
Yeah,
with Ivan Ooze in tow.
exactly. Because the kids arrive to save the parents, and Fred gets the great idea to spray him down with water.
Yes, from a fire truck.
Yes, and that I guess that works.
It
Kind of.
So all the kids are just kind of pushing their parents back. They're still zombified. Like we must jump off. We must leap to our doom or something that they're saying. Because they made it to the construction site where the pit is that they're supposed to jump into. Because nothing's ever quick and easy with Ivan.
No,
Um,
that's why he keeps getting caught.
yeah, yeah. So Bulk and Skull help Fred fire up this fire truck water cannon thing, and he's blasting them to try and save him from leaping off the edge, basically.
Yeah, that's the state of it. But then we cut to the Megazord fleeing still,
Hmm.
and Ivan is in tow, and we briefly cut to Zed and Rita in their very chipmunky voices, cheering for the Power Rangers.
Yeah, they're saying "Go go Power Rangers."
Because as much as they don't like the Power Rangers, they like Ivan Ooze even less.
Yes, because he's a jerk.
And now I have no idea what. Oh,
Well, and just cause you're Zed and Rita, you're like, oh, this evil guy's little locked up thing has been discovered. Let's go wake him up and ask him to do something that we can't do, to kill Zordon, and then we'll be able to take over and do our thing. Why is this more powerful guy just gonna bend a knee to you in the end?
no, exactly.
He's like, "Oh, thank you for taking out my nemesis. Now I'm in charge." Like, well,
I don't know. I did the thing you couldn't do. I'm probably stronger than you.
yeah. So
And
you
that's
couldn't do
pretty
it.
much
So,
all you need to be in command here.
right. I know that's a villain trope of let's get the bigger bad guy to do the thing, and like, oh, I was betrayed. But
Yeah.
movie got a movie. Um, but this is where Billy realizes that there's a comet
Yes.
close.
And I love that there's inside the Zord there is a press in case of emergencies button,
Yeah.
and Aisha pushes it.
And what does it do?
I can't read my handwriting. What does it do?
Nut shot.
That's right. Yeah, knees. I have right here. Knee into the misters.
Yes, that's the break in case of emergency button. We get the obligatory Mister shot.
Yes, the obligatory knee to the misters. That causes Ivanus to fly into the asteroid and explode.
Comet.
Whatever.
But it causes Ivan to let go of the Zord because apparently Ivan's still stronger than them. Even with the new powers, he's still stronger than them, and they need a comet to blow him up. And the comet hits him and blows him up.
Perfect. Then we go back to the construction site. I
Yes,
have
where
I, I have
what he,
Brad saved all the parents, but his name is not.
his name's not Brad, it's
His
Fred.
name's not I did. This is the first time I thought I caught his name in my first watch, and I thought he
Uh,
said Brad.
ah,
Rachel
but
thought he
with
said Fred. At one point, I thought he said Kyle.
maybe. But with the destruction of Ivan Ooze, the parents have all snapped out of it, and they're now just slimy and wet
Yes.
and confused.
Yep. And then we cut to the command center, but it seems it's too late to save Zordon. Aw.
Oh, they were so close.
They were so close. Tommy gives a killer pep talk, and then they end up using their power to revive Zordon and restore the command center.
And that's the power of friendship.
I was hoping you would say that. But now we cut to the celebration. The Rangers are talking to. I have Kid written down because I couldn't figure out if his name was Brad or Fred or Kyle.
Fred shows up. He's like, "Hey guys."
Fred shows up. They start talking, and they're like, "Oh, maybe one day you'll be a Power Ranger." Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're like,
Fun
yeah, we heard
fact.
you were a little bit of a hero.
Yeah. Fun fact. I
Yeah.
have no idea. I don't know. I was gonna say
Oh,
it'd be great if they actually did reference that at some point. Had that kid come back. I don't know if they did or didn't,
that would
but
that would have been funny.
it would have been. But Then we get a fireworks show. Somehow it explodes to "Thanks, Power Rangers," and we start rolling credits. But we have a kind of after credit scene of Goldar acting as King, and Red and Zed and Rita show up, and we get an "uh-oh" from Goldar, and then we actually roll credits.
Womp womp.
And that was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
That was.
Marshall.
Hang on, I'm looking up Fred to see if he's been in anything else. He's been in a handful of things, but
Nothing as good as the Power Rangers, I'm assuming.
nothing I recognize. Farscape, 1 episode. Hercules. He played young Hercules for 2 episodes. A lot of nothing.
All right, Marshall.
Yes. You want me to go first, or you want to go
I
first?
absolutely want to hear your final thoughts on this.
This was a bad movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to anybody that watched this before listening to this podcast.
Like I said, say sorry to mom and dad.
Nostalgia did not save this for me.
No.
No. I mean, there was some funny bits, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that, but it was a hard watch. It wasn't fun bad. It was just kind of like, aw. I probably won't watch it again. At least not for a long time. It might be one of those things 10 or 20 years down the road, like, let's see. Just for nostalgia's sake. But even then, I don't know if I'd finish it. The show was better. I've watched episodes of the show recently, and I mean the acting's cheesy there too, but it works better in the show format. I think.
Well, yeah, it's the show's just cheesy and campy, and so it's
Yeah,
just kind of it's just fun. The show is.
yeah. This was. Uh, it was
Was this your
disappointing.
was this your black sheep?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It makes sense that the director's the same guy that did McHale's Navy.
Don't do that. No, you can't do that.
I can do that. I didn't like either of these movies, and it shows. There's one common theme. Yeah, those are my final thoughts. What are your final thoughts?
So Rachel and I had fun with this one
That's good.
during the first watch. Like I said, I watched it a second time, most of it a second time,
Yeah,
but we got to about when the Zords came into play,
yeah.
and I preferred to go to bed. So I agree this was a bad movie, and it got worse. The first watch was fun because I hadn't seen it in forever, and Rachel and I just sat there and laughed at the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah, it's it.
And go ahead.
I was gonna say, for me, I was like, okay, Power Ranger movie. I remember liking this. I remember being good. I mean, I was a kid, but and I have not seen it since the '90s at this point, so I haven't seen it for 30 years. I mean, it's a 30-year-old movie now. It came out in '95. It's in June, right? June of
Yeah,
'95. So it's a 30-year-old movie, and as soon as it started, and they did they jumped out of the plane, like, oh no. I don't think I'm
yeah,
going to enjoy this.
oh, no, yeah. No, I enjoyed the first watch. It was, I mean, not because it was anywhere near good, but it was. I was watching it, and after it was over, I was thinking, this must be what Jeff and Marshall feel when they watch Manos.
No.
Well, you don't know what I feel.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, where it's bad. Don't ever watch it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We had fun the first watch. It was silly. It was goofy. It was dumb. It was bad. I don't think we'll watch it again. Yeah. I don't really stick with the show. The show is solid. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might watch the movie again. I don't think I hated it nearly as much as you did.
Like I said, it wasn't it for me. It wasn't a fun bad like Manos is. Manos is
Yeah.
fun. I love that movie. It's not a great movie, but I
And
enjoy
for
watching it.
And for me, this was a fun bad.
Okay.
Like if Finley, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it just me and Rachel. This is not a date night movie, but like if Finley got into it and was like, "Let's watch the Power Rangers movie," I'd be like, "Yeah, dude, let's do it," because I'd want to see him just see what he thought of it.
That's
But
fair.
yeah, I don't particularly think that it. Yeah, I mean, I bought the movie, I own it because when I went through my big Power Rangers kick
Oh,
about 10
okay.
years
I was
ago.
like, you bought it for this?
No, I
Okay.
owned it on DVD already,
I
and the
I watched
entire
it free on Prime.
and the first 3 seasons of the show I own also on DVD.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that wraps up our final thoughts on this thing.
I think so. I don't have anything left to contribute to this. Um,
I think I'm out of fun facts.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I mean,
I
I was gonna say I don't think Bulk and Skull talked again throughout the rest of the movie.
no.
They had some lines at the beginning with the parachuting. We see them again, but they don't say anything. It's the kids. So
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's on to what is to be next.
Yeah. And this is your pick next.
Yes. Now,
'Cause
I have all my movies for the rest of this season 2 picked already.
how many more is that? 3?
3. This one and 2 more.
Okay, so I have 3 after you.
Yes, and there's a commonality between all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
And I'll see if you can pick up on what they all have in common. But we'll go over that in the season 2 wrap party episode,
Okay.
or maybe the last one. I don't know. We'll
If
play
I
it by
think
ear.
about it.
But we are almost done with season 2, and we have not done a baseball movie
In season 2?
in season 2.
Okay, because we did Sandlot.
Right. And with all the baseball movies of the 90s and the 80s, how have we not done another one?
Are they all sports movies? Sorry. How have we not done another baseball movie?
Right? There's so many.
There is.
And so we're going to go into a baseball movie.
I
Now,
can think of 5.
just off the top of your head.
Yeah, I can think of 2 that would be good for the podcast.
Well, hopefully this one is one of them. We're going to do a movie I've never seen before.
That you've never seen before?
That I have never seen before.
Oh, okay. That takes off the movies I was thinking of.
And a movie I have been avoiding watching.
Really?
Or had been avoided watching. I avoided watching it for a while.
Okay.
And I will get into the reason for that when we talk about the movie.
Have you seen it now, or are you gonna see it?
I will be seeing this for the first time for the podcast.
Okay.
It's one that's quoted quite often, and I was figuring out how to use the famous quote in it, but we are going to get Kevin Costner returning to the podcast,
Okay.
as well as James Earl Jones in Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Was that one of your ones that you're like, this would be great for the podcast?
No.
Oh, so I'll pick something else then.
No. It was one of the baseball movies I thought of, but I thought it was rated R.
I have no idea.
Okay.
All I know is Rachel keeps telling me I have to watch Field of Dreams, and so does Dad. And so, here we go.
Okay. Field of Dreams it is. Welcome back, Mr. Costner.
And I think that wraps up today's episode.
I think
Thank
so.
you, Marshall.
I had fun talking about Power Rangers with you.
I did. It was a lot of fun. But if you would like to reach out to us, you could do so. watchitbropodcast@gmail.com. We are also on the X, formerly known as Twitter, at watchitbropod, Facebook, and the Instagram under that same handle. If you would like us, subscribe to us, rate us, review us, anything that is good, we would love to have it. Our intro and outro music is provided by my lovely wife, that intro being Blue, that outro being Orlando. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.